Hello everyone, today's tell is called I Still Love Him. Enjoy your viewing and enjoy your meal. Hello, can someone give me advice on how to settle this? I don't want to hurt him anymore, so the only way I can end this is by breaking up with him because I'm becoming toxic. But at the same time, I can't, because I still love him and I don't want to leave him. For context, I had someone in the past. We lasted for 9 months, but it wasn't a real relationship, it was more of a situationship, or you could call it a fling. That guy was really toxic, but I endured everything because at the time, I was naive. I let him treat me that way because I loved him. I even invalidated my own feelings just so he wouldn't get hurt, especially after he told me I was soft-hearted. After those 9 months, I changed. I used to be bubbly, but I became cold. That experience left me with trauma. Loving someone is really hard when you're a people pleaser, right? I guess that's one of the main reasons I ended up like this. Now with my current partner, I feel like I'm becoming the toxic one. It's like I'm overstepping, to the point where I feel like I'm taking him for granted. He's the kind of guy every girl would wish for, he has everything. He's understanding, kind, and when he finds out something bothers me, he stops doing it. For example, I found out he has asthma and was smoking, and when I told him to stop, he actually did. It's been 3 months since I started noticing the change in myself, from being the understanding girl to becoming toxic. And now, I'm feeling guilty because I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to take advantage of everything he does for me. He's so kind and thoughtful, and I don't want to ruin that. The following tell. I was in a highly abusive relationship from 15 to almost 20 years old. So basically, our most formative years. But instead of just a few months, it took me nearly 5 years to realize I was worth more than that. You knew you were worth more than that. Go to counseling, babes. Internally, you know you are worth more than what dirt has to offer. But when gold looks your way, you hesitate. It is such a common safety mechanism for those who have either been abused or even went through hard times with a prior partner. Ask your partner if they would be willing to go to counseling, not because you think there is something inherently wrong with the relationship, but because you want to be able to grow from these feelings. If he is as caring and understanding as you have mentioned he is, I would assume he would absolutely see why you would want counseling. Oh, also, relationship counseling hardly works if you are already at the very end of both of your wits with each other. It will basically be a back and forth. Occasionally it does go well. But it has been proven time and time again that it is better to have relationship counseling started prior to major malfunctions. Another thing, you do not have to be married to be in relationship counseling. RC is amazing, especially if you're going through any sort of major life event, especially by the way. The following tell. Being with someone who you changed much of yourself, or better yet lose parts of yourself, is hard. I changed but didn't feel like the changes were for the best. Have traits I don't like about myself. This is because I felt like I stayed too long in the last relationship and I felt foolish after that, I clearly remembering saying never again. Braver will I trust blindly, never will I give more than I get. This isn't a bad thing. I learned something, actually I learned many things about myself that I find more appealing but others may not. I see my relationship now as a business and I separate love and the business of love. We don't share a bank account, the bills I agreed on is what I pay, if one of us is short then we help the other. If I borrow money I pay him back. If we set a goal I execute that goal as we agreed. My love has nothing to do with the business of our love. People see this as cold, and for that I say, when you hit 16 years together and have assets together but separate, then give me advice. Now I've had therapy to help me deal with my worldview, but also I know he can always leave, but so can I. I get the smoking thing as I hate that my partner smokes, but the deal we have is he doesn't smoke in the house, he does not ask me to buy cigs or pick him up a pack. I will not, but I don't stress him about going to the gym or eating better, it's a trade-off. He said he likes smoking and he knows the possibility of what could happen, and I have to respect that viewpoint. He's an adult and adults do what they like and deal with that outcome. If you don't like the way you are behaving, then change. If you don't want to feel like you can't let him go to find a better match, and you get to do the same. Not easy at all, but everything isn't toxic or whatever trendy word people use. Sometime we just grown in different directions. How he chooses to deal with a breakup is on him, just like it was on me. The following tell. I see myself in you as I read your post. I am going through a very similar situation, and I broke things off with him. It's a decision I'll regret for the rest of my life. If you truly see yourself with this person, and he's kind, then stay with him. Change is possible within all of us, but that change can only happen if you see it for yourself. I broke things off not because I couldn't see that change for myself, but I knew there was a lot of work I had to do behind the scenes and I was too afraid. Please don't be like me, carefully consider what changes you'll make. Like many of the other replies said, seek counseling if you are able. The most important thing is being kind to yourself during this process. I think it's admirable that you have this level of self-awareness. You don't want to hurt him and you are aware of your behaviors. That kind of thinking is what will get you through this, because you know there's something that needs to be changed. You also need to be 100% honest with yourself in the toxic behaviors you're noticing with yourself. You can even have a conversation with him to see what and if he's noticed anything. A relationship is two people, you don't have to take all of the weight of it on your own. If he is as kind and thoughtful as you say, then he'll help you too. But that's only if you let him, and you make the necessary changes within yourself. Don't let a good thing go because of the past, and I know that's easier said than done. But I believe in you. Hold on to the fact that you have a good thing going, and use your love as motivation to keep going in this relationship. Thanks for watching, come back again.